Live in Salisbury tonight with more. Lily.
Thanks so much, Lenita. Yes, where we're standing right now is a Stone Grove crossing right off of Booth Street. And with these new homes, officials say it is so much more than just a facelift for the development, but really one that the community actually needs.
Is live at the James T. Vaughn Correctional Center and has the latest. Justina.
Thank you, Lenita. We just came from the press conference as we heard from Sergeant Richard Bratz from Delaware State Police. Approximately at 10:32 a.m. this morning, a correctional officer made a radio call for assistance from the C building that houses over 100 inmates. From there, they were put in lockdown as 5 correctional officers were taken hostage. One hostage has been released. At 2:40 p.m., that hostage was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. We don't know if there are any other injuries. We are told they are continuing negotiations to get a peaceful resolution. We are also told that we might be about a mile or mile half away from that hostage taking place. Now, we have been out here for about 2 hours and we haven't seen much going on, but we do know that they had media outlets blocked from the entrance and brought here for the press conference. Now, whenever we have the latest, we will have that later on the show since they are 4 hostages still inside. Lenita, back to you.
Hi, Emily and Anita. We're here at a watch party in Easton. Actually, we're watching the inaugural parade right now. But as you mentioned, millions across the country gathered around their TVs today to watch history be made. And here in Easton, let me tell you what, we celebrated in true American fashion. Great food, a 21-gun salute. And actually, I'm joined by Senator Addie Eckhart here, who was nice enough to make the trip down from Annapolis. Senator, what does today mean for America?
What an exciting day it is. Many of our citizens who'd been disenfranchised, who thought their vote would never count again, have had the opportunity not only to vote, to see their president elected, but participate in all the inaugural activities. It's exciting.
Sir,
America at its best.
There you go. Now, what does this mean for Republicans, not only in Maryland, but nationwide?
Oh, across this country, we're really exciting. I think it's a wonderful opportunity to infuse and build up rural America that we think has been left out for a little bit of the time. But it's a great opportunity to bring everybody together to be able to really decrease taxes, decrease regulation, improve the business sector, and get this economy a-going again.
Now, with President Trump in office, what does that mean for Marylanders, many who are watching tonight?
Well, it may be a little bit of an exciting ride because I know Maryland is not exactly a full Trump state, but that means that we have an opportunity, though, to be able to really work together to do the best out of health care and to make sure our citizens get what they need.
Senator, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for the work you do in Annapolis. Now, I'll have much more from this watch party tonight at 10 o'clock on the CW, 11 on ABC, but for now, let's send it back to you guys in studio.
Well, right now everybody's very scared, and it's a very tense situation in the facilities, and it makes me sad to hear the governor talk about a June 1st resolution from this investigation, because we can't wait that long, and we need to make some immediate changes very rapidly to get some more help in there, get some more correctional officers in the facilities, or we may be right back in this situation again.
Hey Emily, I'm out here on Mill Street in the industrial area, and for anyone who's ever taken a ride down here, they know how bumpy of a ride it can be. The good news is that legislators like Delegate Carl Anderton Jr. are working on measures to bring some of that funding back here to local municipalities so we can start fixing these roads. Now, there are actually 2 bills that would increase the percentage of those highway user revenues that come back to local municipalities. I'm told both of those are still in the House's Environment and Transportation Committee, but I should add that Delegate Carl Anderton Jr. is confident that one of the 2 measures should pass. And Emily, as Carl told me, it's time that the money we use comes back to us so we can start fixing these roadways. Back to you.
Emily, earlier today I spoke to Indian River residents who casted their vote, and it appears that there are mixed feelings of the second attempt to pass the referendum. Despite this, the interim superintendent says he's optimistic about today's results.
You ask if I'm nervous? Extremely. Extremely nervous. Do I think we've done everything we can to try to get the word out? Yes.
Interim Superintendent Mark Steele remains hopeful that voters will say yes to the Indian River School District expense referendum. Thursday is the district's second attempt to pass the referendum after voters shot it down last November. During that same time, the Delaware State Auditor released a report highlighting district money allegedly used for frivolous purchases. But this past Monday, the state auditor released a follow-up report that found changes and more accountability has been put in place. Steele believes this update could have a positive impact on the vote.
I think it will help, and I think it helps show that that we've gone and taken the steps that the public, I think, wanted to see us take. Being able to show the community helps build a layer now of trust that we have to work on.
But some residents admit that the school district has not regained their trust.
I just think the money's there if they just spend it more wisely.
Right, wisely.
Other residents tell 47 ABC they are against the referendum because of the financial strain that it will place on them.
My husband's 80, I'm 75, and to keep adding more and more taxes, it's hard on us with a limited income.
However, other residents are in favor of it.
I am very much in favor of passing the referendum. I'm a strong advocate for our students in Delaware. I feel that Indian River School District is all about the kids.
Megan Brown from Ocean View also voted yes. She tells us she has a special needs child in the district and believes this funding is important for student success, which is why she wrote messages all over her car to encourage folks to vote in favor of the referendum.
We have had nothing but amazing experiences here. We are so in love with this school district. They have been so wonderful. The staff's so passionate.
Now, there is still time to come out and vote. Polls close at 8 p.m. today, and we're told results are expected to come down by 8:10. And of course, we'll have all that information in our later newscast. Emily?
Hey there, Emily and Lanita. Actually, that question and answer session is going on right now as we speak on campus over at Conway Hall, but we'll get to that in just one bit. As you mentioned, I did get the chance to speak with students earlier today, and they say that Trump's new executive order is putting them on edge.
It's really not fair.
Monday, students on Salisbury's campus weighing in on President Trump's newest travel ban restricting travel from 6 Muslim countries. One of those countries, Iran, where senior Michael Delgebar has family who have been outraged by the president's actions.
A lot of them are pissed because, it affects them. I rarely see my family. Only when they come here, I go there.
He adds his family has also been personally affected, as his cousin, Italian by birth, has had trouble acquiring travel to the U.S. since Trump has taken office.
She's more Italian than anything, yet she was trying to get a visa, and it was proving very difficult for her to come from Italy because she had been to Iran 3 or 4 years ago.
Salisbury organized a question and answer session with ACLU attorneys about the Muslim ban in Conway Hall. Dr. Michael O'Loughlin, the faculty sponsor for the event, says it was a matter the political sciences department wanted to tackle because of the conversation surrounding it.
Questions of the constitutionality of the ban, the question of bigotry, the question of whether or not this has anything at all to do with improving national security.
For sophomore Maya Tariq, whose father came from Pakistan, she says the move is un-American and that immigrants like her father come to the U.S. for a better life.
Other countries, maybe in the Middle East, are not as free as America is. So he just came over here to practice his freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
Now, as I mentioned, that Q&A session is going on right now, and I'm told it goes until 6:30. So if you're in the area and you have an interest in the topic, event organizers tell me that you're more than welcome to come on by. Emily and Lanita, back to you.